Imagine yourself getting ready for something really big in your life. Maybe leading up to a big speech you have to give, or maybe coming down the stretch of a golf tournament where you're in contention to win first place. Or maybe it's just a job interview, getting ready to go to a workplace that you might want to work for in the future and they're asking you a couple questions. Or maybe something a little bit more relatable to this time in meeting all the deadlines that have suddenly become online due to everything COVID-19 has thrown our way. Despite everything that is uncertain and unknown during these times, having a routine can benefit you in a huge way in helping you stay productive both physically and mentally. Routines are all around us and they don't have to be complex. It can be anything from going to bed and waking up around the same time as you normally do, eating around the same time as you normally do, and also setting aside time for fun as you normally would later in the week or maybe on the weekends. Some background into routines. Merriam-Webster defines a routine as something that is done repeatedly and something you do so much over and over and over again that it becomes an established part of your life. You think about picking out your clothes for the day, brushing your teeth, something as simple as submitting a homework assignment. That's a routine, something you're used to because if you don't do it, there's usually a consequence. When you start to think about it, routines are all around us. As I said earlier, getting ready for a speech. In this class, we always pick a topic, we make an outline, we do a little bit of research, and then we practice it until we feel we're ready or until the due date comes. That repetition and that routine helps us to become more confident as we progress through our speeches and also to become more solidified as a speaker in public. When you think about golf, as I said, maybe you're in contention to win a tournament, or with any sport for that matter, sticking to your routine and making sure you practice with a purpose will help you to win that tournament or win that game or whatever it may be. Having a routine is something that you can count on. So for instance, when I am in contention to win a golf tournament, I always go back to my routines and I focus on doing that routine. So if I have to hit a shot into a green, I know, okay, I take 2 practice swings and I look at my target, I visualize in my mind what I want to do, and I take a deep breath and then I go and hit the ball. And that routine is something I do over and over and over again so that when the pressure's on, it's almost like a second nature. With an interview, thinking about maybe eating a good breakfast or something that's going to help you become fueled for that interview and help you to give off a great first impression and let the people that are interviewing you know who you are as a person. Most relevant to today, as I stated, is dealing with all these online deadlines and having to do the rest of this school year virtually. Having a routine such as going to sleep and getting up at the same time, eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner around the same time, and also making sure you have time to relax and have fun around the same time are 3 big routines that aren't hard to do, but they have a big impact on helping you succeed through the rest of this school year. Sleep patterns are a very underestimated thing, I feel. Your body is like a clock. If you notice, when you get tired, your body knows it's time to go to bed. Or when you're sleeping, your body kind of knows, hey, I need to get up and I need to start my day. I feel energized, I feel ready to go. While you may not have to be in class for that 10 a.m., it is a good idea to wake up maybe around 8:30 or 9 o'clock like you usually would to start prepping yourself for the day. Maybe taking a shower, getting dressed, and eating breakfast. According to an article published by Medium.com on March 7th of 2020, there is not a lot we can be certain about, but a sleep pattern they talk about is something that can really help us. Making sure we get 6 to 8 hours of sleep every night, maybe an hour or 2 more during this time to let your body fully rest, but making sure you stick to that sleeping pattern instead of going to bed at 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, and sleeping in until noon or maybe 1 in the afternoon. Sticking to your original sleep pattern is something that can really help you succeed. Soon after waking up, it'd be time for my favorite meal of the day, breakfast. I'm not sure if that's yours too. Maybe it could just be me. But breakfast is a very important part of your day, and during this time, you have the opportunity to take advantage of it. It can be do it yourself. It doesn't have to be a grand buffet breakfast, something 5-star all the time. A matter of fact, an article published by Northwestern Medicine, the date was unknown, they say even a quick and healthy breakfast can help you get energized. Something as simple as a smoothie, a granola bar, a piece of fruit, maybe a glass of water, a glass of juice, can get you ready to accomplish the things you need to for that day. Taking a break is equally as important as the previous two steps that I mentioned. The previous two routines that I mentioned. An article published by Thrive Global on April 1st of 2020 lets us know there are multiple options to step back from our books, allow ourselves time to relax and have some fun. Maybe watching your favorite show on Netflix or your favorite movie. Shout out to Outer Banks, which just aired on Netflix April 15th. My family and I just got done watching it and it is a great show. Another option you have is spending time in the backyard. I look outside this window here and I see my backyard, and it's raining today, so I won't spend any time out there, but on a sunny day it's nice to get out and enjoy the fresh air. Scheduling family activities is a great way to get your mind off of schoolwork and have some fun with your family. Another thing you can do is exercise. Making sure you get 30 minutes to an hour a day helps you stay active. Finally, FaceTiming or calling close friends and family, or maybe distant friends and distant family. I heard online in a podcast that we should think of this time as physical distancing, not social distancing. While we need to stay 6 feet apart physically, that doesn't mean we can limit our social interactions over the phone or on FaceTime. So I encourage you, the listener of this speech, to try and implement routines into your life. And if you have routines, stick to them and keep going strong. With everything that is unknown and uncertain, having a routine is a great way to benefit you and help you stay productive both physically and mentally. Like I said, they don't have to be complex. The 3 routines I discussed were as simple as getting up and going to sleep around the same time you usually do, eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner around the same time you usually do, and scheduling time to relax like you would towards the end of a week, at the end of the day, or on the weekends. You might ask me, what's my routine? Well, to help me get through this time, I've always gotten up around 10:30 and eaten breakfast. After that, I usually log on to my classes and do schoolwork from about 11:15 to about 3:30. After that, I like to practice golf and get a workout in, and after that, it's all family time, watching TV, and spending time with family. Thank you.